How to start a credit repair company, that's what you're looking for, right? It's an awesome question and a great search. My name's Brando Lineque there. And welcome to the video. When it comes to this, my experience, if you're looking at this because you want to get involved in business, you want to become an entrepreneur, my experience and story goes back over the last 3 years. Having gotten around a lot of people who have started their own credit companies, credit repair companies as well, loan companies, and having myself some that worked, some that didn't work, the first thing I'll tell you is analyzing the business. Alright, mapping out a business plan is the first thing that you need to know when it comes to starting a company, because you are dealing with a lot of moving parts, okay? And we're talking, supplies, staff, equipment, location, alright? And the size of your location for your company to hold all that staff, equipment, supplies is obviously going to fluctuate the upfront investment you're going to have to fork in, but you're dealing with all that, and that goes with the territory of starting the business and looking at, all that stuff, how much it's going to cost you to afford all those things, and how much it's going to cost you on a monthly ongoing basis to keep it running, okay? And not just that, how much it's going to cost you to keep it running and pay yourself where you can make yourself an income, alright? And these are just really the questions you need to look at, things you need to ask yourself. And honestly, if you're looking at starting a credit card repair company, if you're looking at this because you want to be your own boss and you want to make money, alright, control your own income, quit your job, if that's really what you're looking for, I would actually suggest before you consider starting, a credit repair company. If you give me just a minute here, I've got a lead I want to give you. And my experience and story goes back over the last 15 months specifically when I transitioned from a traditional business and I came across a person who was building a business without that overhead, without dealing with the infrastructure of a credit repair company where you're dealing with office space and the monthly ongoing cost to operate it. And because they weren't dealing with that, building a business on the internet, I started to model and copy what they're doing. They're making a very lucrative income, and in less than 30 days was able to create for myself a full-time income business working part-time. And obviously, when I share with you results in this video, not average or typical results, alright? Not typical, not guaranteeing you results, but I'm just sharing with you what's possible, because the cool part was I didn't have to fork out that upfront investment that can cost you tens and even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Dealing with the infrastructure of, like you would with a credit repair company. So it's just something to keep into account, but that's really fundamentally the basics of it, and just, I guess, a little bit of my experience. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this conversation, this brief conversation. I didn't want to go into too much spec and detail because I don't want to confuse you and overwhelm you, and I figured I'd just give it to you straight. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you're looking at this, like I said, I want to re-emphasize this, if you're looking at starting a credit repair company because you just want to be your own boss, because you want to create true time freedom, true leverage, you want a business where you can do what you want when you want, I would advise you, before you consider starting a credit repair company, to seriously look into and learn the skills required to building a business on the internet where you don't have to deal with that overhead, and you can decrease your overhead and increase your profit margins because you won't have to deal with that. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if this makes sense to you and you'd like to learn more about how to build a business on the internet, same way I've been able to, and how you can do this too, if you're not afraid of work, if you're not afraid of learning some things, make sure after this video you check out my site, grab your training. It's 123marketingtips.com. I'll put the link in the description below. But my friend, I appreciate you, and I will see you on the beach of the world. Take care.